got our favorite waitress of the day here, Isabella, server extraordinaire. Thanks for joining us. You're
Welcome.
also a student at Rutgers. You're very busy.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's all a fun balance, so it's all right.
Right.
All right, this next story, you're here working in a restaurant, so maybe you'll relate to this. Um, it may fall under the category if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because Cracker Barrel, have you seen this, Allison?
Yeah.
This is the new logo on the right, and
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I don't know why everybody is so against this. I know, Jim, that the stock market crashed. I mean, not stock market,
yeah,
the stock price of
yeah,
this. They lost some phenomenal amount. Let me see. It was like millions in their, value just because of this change. I think it does look cleaner. I know the other one on the left-hand side of the screen is the traditional one. I get it. But I think that if they're trying to appeal to a younger crowd, the one on the right is the way to go. What are your thoughts, or what are people saying about it?
I mean, I I like Uncle Herschel there, leaning on the barrel. I mean, if you've been in a Cracker Barrel,
Right.
there's a lot of character, and I mean, he represents that character. I think.
But as you're talking about the characters, who is Uncle Herschel? What is his purpose?
Yeah. What's his
Why is he
backstory?
there?
What do we know
I
about
think
him?
I think the company said it sort of like represents, a place where you go just to have conversation, like we do here at Connecting America, here at the Sunrise Diner, and just kind of relax, chill, talk about whatever's on your mind.
Yeah, but what's Uncle Herschel's backstory? So, in other words, I'm trying to figure out why they made this change. Did they feel that it was just antiquated now? Is there some racial component to this? Are they just trying to attract a younger demo? I'd like to hear what the marketing. I'd like to have been around the conference room table when they decided to do this.
Yeah, and I think now they're just kind of,
Right.
they've all got headaches. What did we do?
Right.
Because there's so much controversy about the change.
Isabella, you are the younger demo,
Yeah.
right?
I
You
guess
see
so.
Uncle Herschel.
Yeah.
What do you think? Does he belong there, or is she to go bye-bye?
I don't know. I kind of like the old one. It's just what
Really?
I'm used to, and I feel like the new one's a little too simple. It gives it a
Huh.
little bit of character. So I don't know.
I mean, I think fundamentally this deals with, a drop off in patrons coming into Cracker Barrels, and they needed to sort of spice things up and reinvigorate the brand. Whether they did the right thing or not, there's also discussion, of redesigning the insides of Cracker Barrels, make them a little bit brighter. If you've been in them, Allison, you've been in Cracker Barrel?
I have, but only on road trips. So, in other words,
Yeah,
they're not
same.
like a destination for me. But when I'm driving, for a long road trip, I've been in them and I can't really remember what their interior looks like. I mean, kind of homey, right?
Yeah, wood paneling. I feel like, especially in the entrance, lots of merchandise, lots of merch
Mm.
when you walk in, including really good candy, that kind of stuff, like throwback kind of merch.
That
But
sounds good. I hope they're not changing that.
I hope not
Right.
too. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see whether they stick with this logo. There have been other examples in the past where, these marketing geniuses decide it's time for a rebrand,
Right.
and it's been a fiasco, and they go back to the original.
Right. Old Coke, new Coke.
Yeah.
New Coke was a disaster. Maybe, Uncle Herschel needs to be like Old Coke and make a comeback.
Yeah, and we remember that wasn't there the scandal around Budweiser recently.
Yes.
Yeah, but I like what Isabella was saying, that old Herschel does give it character. So maybe they need
Mhm.
to find something that infuses more character.
Are you a runner, Allison, at all?
Not at all.
Not
Not
at
at
all.
all. I avoid all movement, really, if I
Isabella,
can help it.
are you a runner?
Yeah.
Yes?
I do like running. I mean, I'm not
Die Hard.
yeah. I mean, my mom is. She does marathons and stuff.
Okay, well, so we have a story about the health impact, perhaps, on people who are fit and doing their best to remain fit. Researchers at Innovashar Cancer Institute in Virginia, they studied 100 ultramarathon athletes between the ages of 35 to 50. Those marathoners are the ones who are really diehard. They can run 50 to 100 miles or more.
Wow.
But this is the important thing. The study showed 1 in 8 had adenomas. Those are benign tumors that could become cancerous. They're the ones you really want to watch. But it's 8 times higher than people who don't run. So, Allison, good news for you.
Yeah, for sure. No, I've long believed the less exercise you get, the longer your body stays preserved. But with this one, um, but with this, it's so counterintuitive, guys.
It
I don't
is.
understand. I mean, it flies in the face of everything we've been taught. You exercise, you eat right, you stay as thin as possible. I mean, this is the conventional wisdom. So I don't understand this cancer connection. We need to know a lot more about
Right.
this.
And this is just an initial study. They're going to be doing more research, but it's a little bit of a perhaps a red flag. Maybe it has to do with the stress it puts on your body to run that much, up to 100 miles. I mean, that's a lot.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there must be something like that. It's overtaxing the body, but I also thought that they do recommend, that kind of intense sprinting and stuff like that. That is supposed to be super healthful. It's confusing. I mean, I know I'm joking. I'm not really joking, by the way, about my exercise philosophy. I've always thought that people who run all the time, they have knee problems, they have back problems. They're not feeling any better
Right.
than I am, who's never run.
Right.
I'm
Isabella,
starting to feel
do you
smart
think
about this.
exercise should be a more intense experience or something a little more lower paced?
I feel like you have to like switch it up sometimes because I feel like the more that you do just all high intensity, you're putting way too much stress on your body. So you
Mhm.
have to make sure you balance it with like rest days. So like a longer run versus a high intensity one is good to just even it out. At least that's what like me and my mom do, and we've been fine. So I
All
think
right.
that's more so the route that you should go instead
Yeah,
of
I
just
love mixing it up.
yeah.
Not doing the same thing and
Mhm.
not too intense. I'm
Yeah.
I'm with Allison.
100 miles is a lot.
Preserve the knees, the back. I find that that's the better approach.
Mhm.
And you're studying at Rutgers. Is it neuroscience?
Yeah,
Right.
neuroscience and criminal justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you want to do with that, Isabella?
I think I want to do maybe forensic psychology or maybe like something behavioral analysis, something that combines the two. So if I were to go like the criminal justice route, I would use the neuroscience to kind of learn more about why people do certain things.
Right.
Just because I find it interesting, I always have. So
Right.
We admire your ability to juggle all your juggling, going to school, working
Thank
here at
you.
the Sunrise Diner. We really appreciate you joining us here
Thank you.
on Camera for America. And I mean, this is one of our hard workers here in New Jersey. We love it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
Isabella.
it. Thank you, guys.